we always know about the mapping the macros and all that stuff. We talked about that.
That era.
Yeah. So more and more people are getting out of the mindset that there's like, well, I gotta have a stick. Because you have converters, so if you if you love your Xbox pad, you now get yourself.
Man, nobody likes their Xbox pad.
Somebody out there loves their Xbox pad, and they got themselves a converter for it now.
I'm pretty sure that Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Smug.
We ain't talking about it.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to talk about Smug.
Because he uses an Xbox pad.
Yeah.
So
there's dirty Xbox pad players, man. Like, come on.
But we ain't in New York. We in Georgia watching these two.
Yo, Milo's quitting real hard. It's like I actually have to go against Hitbox Setsu.
So Milo on the kin grind, and then Setsu making a name for himself online with Sagat.
With Sagat and the Hitbox. Like, I can't get off of the Hitbox so much because it's one thing that he's made like such a foundation for himself with the Hitbox, but he's like kind of the poster, I don't want to say the poster child, but like the prime example of somebody who really gets the benefit of it, being an actual piano player.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the struggles of having to build up his left hand for the motions, which is why you saw he was able to whip out the Tiger uppercut, even if it was off the mark. Like, he didn't have to think about that stuff as much as other people probably would at this stage in their Hitbox career.
Yep. I know when he first came to the Gwinnett Brawl to switch, he did struggle a little bit, but it definitely feels like it's much smoother and natural now.
Bro, look at it live. It's looking kind of good for him right here.
Yeah, he's just putting an extreme amount of control on Milo, and he's barely missing the DPs. Like, hitbox aside, he does have that awareness to constantly knock someone out of the air.
Yeah. Oof, yep. If you're going to block it, might as well DP it. Old school Shoto 101. Play this range game. No, sir. No, sir.
Like, a lot of people, especially when you play online, you got that mentality, like, if I do it enough, eventually they'll miss it.
Right.
But, when you got offline people who are conditioned, you're betting a lot. But you're making a low percentage bet. I'll make that.
And on the other end of the spectrum, we do have another character that can return the favor with DPs as well. But Milo was looking for a crouch fierce, so that might be a huge difference to point out later on when everything is said and done.
Whipping those roundhouses. I wonder if he was expecting him to move up or jump away.
It's kind of scary over there, trying to see if he can get some space. Prepare yourself. Ooh! And
I actually thought he recovered in time.
Yeah, I was thinking that he didn't get the hit that he needed, but, I mean, it worked out. That's an unfortunate mistake, and he's lucky that Denson wasn't ready for it. Oh, man.
Oh, you can't drop those. That was the round.
It's only so sad because this is something that's just plagued Milo for forever. Just like when it comes to the end and he needs to clutch it out, that's where his execution just kind of crumbles.
Yeah, he made the right decision, but if you can't take it to the end, it don't matter.
Right. 1-0 for Densatsu.
So definitely, there you go. He finally got that jump in.
But he didn't even get a full confirm from him, man. The 2 scoops.
So he got us up a decent life lead, some corner pressure, and he's almost the stun. Denson doesn't bite.
Yeah, and it's so big that he gives up the stun in the round just because he doesn't want to get DP'd. Like, that's all it was.
Yeah.
So it gives Denson another chance at life here. And I mean, it's not the biggest gasp or anything. Like, that man's gonna get breathed on and die, but still, he's got a chance to play, and he's doing pretty good so far.
Yeah. He took control of the round, and he's not really dying immediately.
He got meter out of Milo as well with the Hado. So if he can somehow bring that back, that would have been great. Mm-hmm. But even losing, that's one less EX or he has to worry about. That's one less Hado to keep the momentum going here in round 2.
And he's got a full bar himself whenever he needs it.
We back, by the way. Better keep your feet on the ground, my man. Who you running up on? Good sweep, though.
Oh.
And that's just that really awkward angle that's bothered Sagat for so many years. But
misses the confirm. Milo doesn't miss a beat.
Nah. But he dropped to confirm. And because he dropped, that is, yo.
There we go again.
we slopping out here.
You got to get that under control.
It's really about who gets it together first. And I guess when you go back to neutral, you can slow the pace and recollect yourself.
Yeah, that was basically turning into a bit of a dogfight.
I kind of wonder if he was even looking for the jump at that point because he got counter hit, right?
Yeah. I don't think he was because Milo's been increasing his presence on the ground in general.
Right.
So I think he's finally got him out of the mindset because before he was just kind of jumping just to jump.
Uh-huh.
And so now, like, mixing in things like the step kick and other stuff like stand fierce and all that stuff, he's made Densetsu think about whether or not he's going to approach from the air.
And with that, Milo's been able to even it up. I mean, it's very obvious, but 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
Making Denson take a second to think, trying to get home field. I say home field advantage. It's technically home field because, I mean, he likes the stage. One of his favorites. Trying to get a little bit of change of scenery as well. Trying to see if he can do whatever is in his bounds to just take Milo out of his element. Because, yeah, when you get jumped on like that to close out a game, it's kind of frustrating for a character like Sagat. Like, this could have been a DP. I could be moving on through the bracket. But here I go. Got to play this guy for a third time, and now he DP'd.
Yeah, we got ourselves a little role reversal here. Where Milo's kind of dictating the mid-range and then doing the anti-air.
Yeah, on the other end of the spectrum, Denson not looking for anti-airs on his own. He got caught with that, or he saw that little awkward dash a little earlier, so yeah, little change of pace here in game 3. Now, you ain't coming in for the Ojo, man. None of that.
No, and it's functional.
But it is much better for him to do that than to take the counter hit that would have ended the round right there. He is not going to let that one go for free. I wasn't going to give it to him just yet. I guess I could say he is not a scrub. It does fall under. I didn't want to just give it to him cleanly, but
yeah,
I mean, it would have been kind of scrubby for him to take the top two at that point. So yeah, he can have that. He is not a scrub.
There you go. I don't know if that was a DP or a very awkward anti-air.
I kind of think that was a missed DP, but it still worked out in favor. We don't need to question it too much.
So here we are.
I guess we found another jump in.
Milo smells blood in the water.
Ooh, and that, I don't want to say that was Denson's fault. I get the impression that he was looking to backdash a throw, and just because of the timing, which was a little late, he wound up, or unless he was looking for a delayed throw, he wound up dashing when he got turned around. So, speaking of being a little late, Milo can't find his anti-air. Oh, he found the sweet spot one more time.
I wonder if, okay, there we go. He still got it, so he's not flustered.
You were saying?
Milo, that's a classic.
Has he hit that? Like, that's an honest question at this point. I don't think he's hit that combo the entire set.
I don't think so.
And this is the one time that he gets his Tatsu, but he's going to need one more because he's on the pixel. And he gets him with the throwback. Keep your hands in your pocket. Milo Mads.
I mean, Milo quite, figuratively and literally turned up the heat on him. And just kind of, he just kind of drug him into what I feel was a dog fight.
Yeah.
And Denson didn't really have an answer for it.
Oh, man.
Instead of this elegant spacing thing, I'm just gonna move at you and see what you got.
I'm running, I'm jumping, and everything afterwards is a EO problem.
So, that match did not go the way I expected it, but it ended up working out favorably for Milo, so good stuff to him.
So we're going to have Do You Want More and Neon up next.
All right.
Ooh, that's a name we don't hear very often anymore. Do You Want More?
Yeah, I heard it earlier. So, yeah, came on the scene during Red Bull Season 2. And has been a mainstay ever since.
Really?
I mean, like, as far as attending stuff. I mean, I think there was a gap where he wasn't around, but, like, lately he's definitely been around.
I guess I could say that. Like, as of late, I kind of put him in the been around, left for a while category, but I guess I could say he's been back more often than not lately. I mean, I question this, and I'm looking at him like, who does he play? Because, I mean, of course, we know he came in with the Urian, and he was playing Karen at some point. I can't remember if he stuck to Karen.
I think that was at a DreamHack, right?
That sounds familiar, yeah. I don't know.
As far as I know, he's still playing Karen. So I guess we're still waiting for him to step up.
Yo, with that being said, I'm going to
Change of plan. We're going to do Knowledge versus Joel.
Knowledge versus Joel?
Yep. My fault. Were you about to get up?
Yeah, I was going to get up for a second, actually.
What were you about to do? No, I'm playing.
I'll be back.
Did you need some water? I was going to grab you something. Did you need some water? I was going to grab you something.
Oh, man. So Knowledge
So it's definitely a winner's quarters match here. Winding the bracket down on the winner's side.
All right. How many entries did we have overall?
I think like 30-something for Street Fighter. But overall for today's Gwinnett Brawl, 110.
Okay. Pretty good. All right. So see who's making the winner's semis. I suppose after this, our next match will be Terrence.
I think our next match is Do You Want More, then Do You Want More versus Neon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Cammy versus Akumi. So we already saw both these players up. You know, Joel with his menacing, you know, spacing, button pressing, gently, slowly suffocating his opponents. And then we got Knowledge re-up, who's a bit of an active Cammy. Sometimes he misses that spiral arrow to his detriment. Joel's over here fishing, stand medium kick, fireballs, just trying to kind of gauge Knowledge re-up's pattern. Knowledge looking for the fireball with the V-skill there. Gets a nice little confirm, and now we got the corner pressure starting up. All right, go ahead and spin that meter. Get out of there. All right, a little bit of pressure. All right, so you got somebody coming off the fence.
I'm Mike Vulture and hard right now. What up?
All right.
Oh, wait, this guy just beat me. Let's go, Joel.
We got the haters chant in full
hell
effect.
yeah. Hell yeah. Man, both these guys are so good.
Oh, yeah.
And Joel, you know, hasn't been competing in a while, but don't act like he's not playing, because he's playing.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely been playing.
What I mean?
And like as far as I know, he's found a kind of an inner peace with the game, and you can kind of see that in his Akuma play.
We'll see how long it lasts. But no, obviously an incredibly skilled player across several games. And he's using not that bad of a character in Akuma. Heard he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's playing more of the Street Fighter 5 style, which I felt before he was kind of stubbornly sticking to the Street Fighter 4 fireball poking. And he's kind of accepted that he's got to maul people.
Yeah. Yeah, his pressure game as far as like taking micro steps in between buttons and things like that, I feel like is really second to none. He's very good at that. Knowledge Rehab, obviously, very good player. He's been trying to run this V-Trigger 2 lately, and I spoke with him about it. He's not sold on it just because you can't safely activate it on block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we saw a little bit that in your set, actually.
Yeah, he told me afterward, he was like, yeah, after I saw that V-Trigger 2 won't go through G's fireball, I was like, no. That's a great anti-air from Joel.
Now he's just laying on the pressure, but he reversal out of there.
Yeah, now you're in the corner. That's the worst feeling. I hit a V-reversal and now I'm in the corner? Seems cheap.
So, dive kick, typical Cammy pressure, lights and throws.
Yeah. Yeah, that light kick's still such a strong button. And that's the first game for Knowledge right there. Thinking about, damn, the Hey Arnold cap? I didn't even notice while he beat me with the Hey Arnold cap. That's disrespectful. Joel thinking about it. Oh, he smelled something.
All right, well, whatever it is, he has some ideas in mind.
Yeah, I mean, Cammy, historically, you know, able to do okay against Shotos. Both these characters pretty glass cannons, though.
Yeah, they're very similar, especially in this game, and how they kind of operate, where you just kind of walk forward, smother you with a very low committal stuff that can lead into more pressure.
Yeah, having a fast walk speed is obviously good in any fighting game, but in this fighting game particularly, man, having a fast walk speed is crucial. I mean, it's a privilege.
Yeah, it definitely is. And on top of that, they have ambiguous ways to approach you from the air. Oh, okay.
Man,
yeah, not to turn it
he's
off.
seen that one before. He's seen that one before.
He's not going to be gimmicked by that.
Yeah. I got this back fierce ready. Akuma has no shortage of anti-airs. They are a little situational, but, you know, he can opt for a V-skill. He can opt for that back fierce that we just saw. Obviously, he's got the traditional dragon punch. Okay, that looked minus, yeah. Joel checking it. Dashing forward to push the body out of the corner. I like it.
Kind of misses the mark on the demons with that.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
That's a hard knockdown. That's one of the reasons why this V-trigger is considered so good. All those DPs turn into hard knockdowns. You get a setup. Wow, beautiful whiff punish with standing fierce.
Oh, but it doesn't complete the combo.
Yeah,
it might
that's
cost him.
dangerous. Uh-oh. Wow, he didn't finish the combo. He just wanted the Oki.
All right, what's the next move?
And it works
Oh.
out. Wow.
Yeah.
Smart stuff.
That's the power of one drop right there.
Yeah.
He had the round right there in his hands.
That feels bad. Yeah, he's shaking his head. I know the feeling. Hey, Demetrius, I feel you, man.
Sometimes you got to have a
I
bad
feel it.
memory, though. Like, you lost, but you got to go into that next game without worrying about
Oh,
that.
yeah. You got to shake that off quick. And that, man, that's one of the hardest things about competing in fighting games, man. You see your opponent already hit rematch. Now you're just sitting there thinking
Yeah.
about life. Uh-oh.
All right, gets a clean jump in over the fireball. Puts himself in the corner, though, but it don't matter. He gets the tick throw.
Man, standing medium kick. Got a little bit nerfed over the years, but still, it's such an incredible button.
Yeah, so Joel says what, nerf?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now just kind of chills out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Does this Akuma thing. Oh,
Wow.
nice check on the V-skill.
Yeah, that was very impressive. To have the confidence to jab that out.
That's character knowledge right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super impressive. You know, you don't want to eat a counter hit from that.
You don't really want to block it either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Plus, again, knowledge, just hitting buttons in between some of these strings here. These light strings, too.
yeah, there's nothing really extravagant going on. It's just Joel's kind of showing that he has a little bit of a lack of patience in some areas.
Yeah, just like that. You know, Joel's not going for anything super committal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of peppered in some jabs there. Ooh, I don't know if that's an execution error, maybe a little bit of a read. Why, I think he tried to V-skill that, but a little slow on the draw.
Okay. Keeps him in the corner with the
man,
air.
back medium punch, yeah. I saw that back medium punch, and all of a sudden, I was rooting for Akuma. I was upset.
Hey, you know, at least he doesn't get a demon flip
Yeah, thank
confirmed off
God.
that anti-air.
Thank God.
Imagine back medium punch into a hooligan.
Oh, you're going to make me throw up. I don't want to hear it.
So
Okay.
it looks like Joel's not aware of the fact that that's
Wow,
not safe.
Joel FADC stood up. Mad quick. He's out. Look, they're out of, where'd they go? They're out of there. Man, being a pad player is sick. You cut the camera to them and they're gone.
Disappear into the night.
Yeah, that was sick.
Somebody else got to decent this controller.
Yeah, you could tell they were both on edge for that. Man, and not for nothing though, Demetrius was working up a lot of gray life on Joel's side there. One of the more interesting things I think about Street Fighter V compared to any other Street Fighter game is that addition to that gray life on medium attacks and heavy attacks, it really kind of changes the way some characters want to play or some characters want to make a comeback. You know? Like, you're going to block all this? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My next jab is going to do half your life. I'm down.
You know, I'm kind of thinking that's like been more and more of a trend in general is punishing blocking excessively in games.
Sure.
Like you look at Guilty Gear, you got a wrist gauge.
Of
You look
course.
at KOF, you got a guard gauge.
Of course.
You look at Soul Calibur, you got similarly a guard gauge, a guard break.
Oh, yeah.
So like I feel like that's generally a trend as like game developers are trying to like, you know, you can block, but you know, there's a point where you got to engage in the sequence.
Yeah, I feel like that's maybe a little bit of influence from those other games leading on to Street Fighter V. I mean, obviously, you know, in the Alpha series and stuff like that, they had things like that as well. CVS2 obviously had the guard gauge as well. But I don't know. I think it's an interesting direction for it, for sure. You know, no guard crush or anything like that. But man, if you don't, you can block all you want. You're not going to get guard crushed or nothing. But you better weigh that risk reward.
Yeah, when you lose, 100+ damage to a jab, you start thinking about how much you really want to block.
And I've fallen for that so many times, thinking, oh, you know, I could V reversal here. I probably should V reversal, but what about my comeback? You know, what about my V trigger? And then you just get oppressed. Yeah, I think the V system's cool. Definitely cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, we have Mr. Neon sitting down with his patented Colleen. He's been tweeting out a ton of cool Colleen tech lately, which is really really cool. You know, Adam always willing to show stuff off on his stream.
Yeah.
But lately has been kind of going out of his way to show, hey, these are specific setups that I do. Check them out. You know, this is how maybe you can defend against them, or this is if you play Colleen, you can use them. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's held as
a little bit.
He's held as kind of the pinnacle of Colleen play at the moment, and so it's good that he's sharing that and engaging with people.
Yeah. On the other hand, we have Kendall. Do you want more, Marchand? Let's go.
Do you want more?
Yeah, and his, you know, he's bounced around characters a little bit, but I feel like he's really found his stride with Karen. You know, he has won a Gwinnett Brawl before. He always consistently places pretty well. If I'm not mistaken, these guys played at the last weekly in maybe like top 3, top 4, where Neon got the better of it. But let's see if Do You Want More? You know what? Oh, man. Okay, I made this observation last week. Do You Want More played this costume, and it was on this stage. And I was like, huh, that's kind of hard to see. That's kind of convenient. But maybe it was a random select. I wasn't paying attention. No,
Is that the tech?
There is some dirty tactics going on.
That's always been an interesting thing with me. The costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they do obscure a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. This guy is, man. Come on. He's the nicest guy in the world, too. Why are you going to do stuff like this?
Well, it's not really keeping Neon. It's not giving Neon much trouble.
Oh, yeah, sure. He's got that 50-50 vision.
Or maybe he doesn't have to see anything as long as he has Roundhouse and Pierce.
Oh, yeah. He's got it. He's got it. Let me just back up, throw this crush counter out here. There it is. I did notice, Do You Want More Mystic Confirm on low 4, no Tenko afterward earlier. Ooh, big bust out.
Yeah, against players of like Adam's caliber, you can't miss little things like that. You have to take everything you can get, especially when this character turns on V-trigger.
Yeah, and a character like, you know, Karen, she can be, in the right hand, she's such a complete character. But, you know, you have to have those confirms on, okay, I gotta go.
All right, well, I'm being abandoned here, so Adam mounting on the pressure. Do You Want More just kind of sticking in the corner, not able to really figure out how to get past this wall of normals, and Neon just casually converting off of him. All right, and punish it. All right, here we go. We got a side switch here. Do You Want More is placed Adam in the corner, but lets him out just as easily. I feel like Do You Want More is just making these good decisions, but he's not quite pushing them as far as they need to go. And so the first game goes to Adam and his Colleen, but there were some good moments from Do You Want More, but we need some more consistent confirms. Once you get those jump ins, take it from all their worth. So here we go into game 2. All right, backs away from them negative frames. Do You Want More taking the initiative? Tick throws off the crouch strong don't hit. Got himself a decent life lead, but Adam is gradually pushing himself out of the corner. Nothing really exciting going on, just back and forth poking. All right, here we go. Oh, no punishment on the sweep. And that's going to cost Do You Want More a corner carry and a little bit of damage. Gets hit by the meaty ice storm. Ice. Here we go. All right, so he reversed out of his back successfully, and I was going to see what he does with the momentum he's gained. Again, misses a sweep punish, and that may cost him this round that he was just about to win, in my opinion. Adam taking his time, but standing medium kick does his job. Do you want more with the round on the board? Is showing a little more confidence here. Anti-airing, poking, got a nice conversion. Now we got a life lead in the corner position. But Neon, as always, kind of pushes himself out. Here we go. Oh, misses the V-skill, but no real punish there. There we go. Lays on some damage on Neon, lays on a little bit more, and there we go. And with the small adjustments of taking the small damages here and getting the conversions, he manages to take game 2. 2 rounds straight, actually. So we're going straight to the third game, the Battle of the Blondes.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, we got those heavy buttons on deck. Do you want more? Just kind of getting hit. Oh, misses the punish on the whiff there, but nothing of note really happens here. Do you want more? Just pressing the issue again. He's earned the corner once again. Usually at this point, Adam tries to jump out. But this time, it's contained by Do You Want More? But as I say that, here we go again. Sacks the throw is what's going on. Do You Want More taking the initiative? It feels like Do You Want More keeps winning these small moments, but Adam's the one who comes out on top at the end. It's really funny. So we got both of these guys sitting in V-trigger. Anything can really happen at this point. Neon obviously has the advantage here, but Karen is known for having a little bit of damage on her inner pocket if needed, but close it out fairly easily. Do You Want More trying to find some coverage on that poke there. Both these guys are just kind of off at these spacings, and Neon's the one who ultimately brings it back. Corner carry, nice damage. Now we got the stun. And Do You Want More is one who gets away from getting put to the bracket of alternative success. All right, guesses correctly. Gets a crush counter of his own, activates. Goes ahead and gets the knockdown with the kick follow-up. And V-Trigger 2 to the rescue. Neon takes a 2-1. And I believe that puts him in winner's semis. And so next up, I see Terrence queued up. So Terrence and Milo Mads. We saw Milo Mads do what, in my opinion, was a little bit of an upset and took down Densetsu. And so now he's going up against Terrence, who's been on a tear with winning tournaments lately. And it's probably the pick for winning the tournament overall. So pretty soon we'll have a Chun-Li versus Ken, kind of a very old matchup throughout the years. All right, let's do it. No problem. All right, Moose jumping back on the mic with me.
Oh, sorry. Say what? What do you think you're doing? I'm streaming. Why didn't you sign up for Garfield? Because I'm a fraud. See, you can't even argue that. Man, you want to see asshole? Play it for me. I can't even get here till 7.
All right. GB Musa on the mic.
Yeah, welcome back.
Just holding it down till, Find someone more suitable. Oh, yeah, bet, exactly. Anyway, we got Terrence, like we said earlier, the Supreme Chun-Li, Georgia.
Yeah.
Got-
Favorite to win a tournament, probably.
Yeah, I think he won the +2 on block event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he won our last week with Neon too, so he's been beating them, man. Neon is definitely streaking a bit here. You know, I think besides like I think the one time he didn't enter, and then the one time Smug and Kami were down here.
Yeah. And you know, as good as Neon is, I don't think anyone here can match the power of the Polo.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God! If he streams, he needs a Polo as is a. Oh, you want?
All right. Well, I'll get another mic switch.
Still in the tournament, guys. Yes.
Well, you're still in the tournament, but right now on screen we got Milo Maz versus Terrence.
We got the Shoto brother. Yes. You're gonna see me get excited for the DP war.
So we got Ken versus Chun-Li. So Terrence is known as being very methodical, being able to slow down the game to his preference, while Milo Maz is quite the opposite. He turns up the aggression and forces the opponent to make decisions.
Yep. But yeah, I like it. Plays the Ken strengths too. Ooh, nice interior.
So Milo might find it a little difficult to get in Terrence airspace without establishing a pretty good ground game.
Ooh, nice. I like how you dash up. Oh, nice whip punish.
Just a nice conversion.
And one thing about the match, like Chun-Li can't out fireball Ken, so Ken actually wins the fireball warfare. But she can her buttons definitely out keeps him at bay.
Is that kind of a range thing where once Chun-Li gets close enough, he has to care about fierces and such?
That's true.
All right.
Oh, I like the jump crossovers to keep her guessing.
Yeah, he kind of keeps jumping at those angles that are just awkward enough that he's not confident enough to press a button there.
You have to do this in magic because she really pushes all the totals to the corner really bad.
All right.
So it's kind of hard.
Going for that neutral jump anti-air, which is something that Chun has been doing for years.
I like he's holding his ground. He did a V-reversal to keep control of the space. Ooh, nice trade. That trade was actually not bad.
Yep, trades favorably for Milo, so the life deficit is not very big. Okay.
He caught the dash slipping a little bit. That was a nice try, though.
Good awareness by Terrence.
Yeah.
All right. Both of these players slowing down just a little bit. I'm pretty sure that was an input error on Milo's part. But in any case, he's got to pay for it.
That's true.
All right. Back to the good old classic Chun button throw, button or throw.
Wow, that's maximum usage of the combo. Ooh, almost caught the bait again.
Terrence always showing how much he knows his character.
Yeah. Like I said, that's a very difficult spot for like the Shotos in that situation. Like she just controls so much of that space to where he has to be cautious of how he moves forward and how he walks out of range.
I agree. And he managed to corral Milo into the corner much easier than he did the first round. So we'll see what Milo has the time to turn it around. Oh, and this time Terrence is the one doing the jumping.
Okay. Like that's a good strategy for him because like he stayed on the ground so much of the time, so he started the next match off with jumping. Just throw his opponents off guard. I like it.
Yeah, when you establish such a strong ground game, it's really hard to think about when characters jump. And then Chun-Li has a floaty jump, so when you make somebody not think about her jump, that's actually a big accomplishment. All right, we got the V-trigger pressure.
All right, he got it in the corner. I like that back throw in the corner. Oh, yes, it's right on the wake up. A nice fireball game. He's throwing subtle fireballs. Oh, checker. Oh, right. River throw, that's good. Yeah, be careful not using those because like she has she can punish. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Terrence has kind of shifted to more like low committing options like light kicks. Got the nice anti-air. Runs out Milo's V-trigger. So Milo has a big hill to climb here, but it's not undoable. But
if he did stand strong, I think stand strong would have actually made her block a little bit because I think the range is a little bit bigger. Stand strong, maybe.
It's possible, but Terrence found the range he needed and got the button he needed.
That's true.
Catches.
Nice.
And there's an example of what you were talking about earlier, using the buttons to stop the fireball.
Yes.
All right, and yeah, there's a punish. Yeah, that is not a.
Every time she has bars, she can punish all of us at the same situation.
Yeah, Ken is one of the characters that have to be careful about ending in streams and fireballs.
Ooh, if that was a regular jump, it would have got stuck. He would have got a big combo on that. But I feel like he was trying to get out the corner.
I wonder if he missed the Tatsu there when he got the jump light kick. All right, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
And Terrence, So the first round was pretty competitive, but once Terrence kind of got the rhythm and the spacing, it became really hard for Milo to break through that wall of buttons.
That was pretty good. The only thing I think would be different, I would like to see a little bit more stand strongs. Like, he didn't use that. I don't think he used that enough.
I don't believe so either.
Like, because crouch strong is kind of, it's a good button, but I feel like it's not that great against Chun-Li because just her low profiling moves sometimes. So her kicks draw the hurt box back on some of her moves. Stand strong, like, because most of the normals are standing, I think stand strong would be like a better option to use.
Well,
but it was definitely a good valid edit. It's a little tough though.
fair enough. And so with that, Terrence guides on to, I believe that's winner's semis. And so next up, we got the Savior. Winner's quarters, okay.
Winners.
Oh, did he go to winner's semis? Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. So he's in winner's semis now, and now we got a FTC Jesus versus Alex. And I believe you once sponsored Alex to go on some little trips here and there.
Yeah, because he's been trying to improve a lot. Like, and we don't have like a lot of button players, and like I like to see players grow and like expand out there. And I try to support to get the players out there a little bit more because they're trying to get their name out there. They're trying to play. He's been like showing improvement every time he's going to be consecutively improving. So I had to show a little bit of respect for him and get him out there.
That's what's up. And I noticed that just overall with GB's weeklies, we're seeing more of these new guys kind of come out of the woodworks and start to gradually make a name for themselves. And Alex is definitely a product of that.
Yep. These tournaments, like Georgia, is tough. It is tough to make a top 8 in Georgia. But we have a lot of killers here. We have a lot of sleepers too that people just don't even know about.
So we got that Mr. Friendly and Nice Guy,
so
going up against Blanca.
So this matchup is Blanca is key. Gonna have to take some risks in this matchup to get things started, but Aldous is gonna have to like get in, like he either get in from the get-go or he has to wait until he gets meter to actually do anything. But Blanca has good normals. I'd like to see him walk Fang down a little bit more.
Okay.
And push Fang to the corner and like take trades with those fireballs and do sweep trades. Okay. But a lot of people don't do that though. See, that's like right there. You shouldn't do the jump there. You do a sweep trade in that situation. See, too many Blanca balls. This match, you can like literally walk out of his stuff. See, that should have been a sweep trade right there.
So you think, does Alex typically get the opportunity to fight FTC Jesus? Because I don't believe
they played a few times actually.
Yeah, okay.
They played like for a couple times I've seen.
Yeah, FTC Jesus is not like a regular of the weeklies, right?
Yep, dash up. Yep.
All right, here we go. Nice. Wakes up with the jab.
This is where he needs to be at. See right there, that was fine. He just missed the punish on that. See, he got to avoid the air because Fang controls a lot of the air and the ground right now. Oh, now it's blocking time. Oh, he missed the confirm.
Okay, uses that beast kill just to get away from there, but I think he could have got the punish on the Blanca ball.
Oh, he's dead, guaranteed.
All right.
That's what he has to do. He has to, like, I would like to see him, instead of doing the hop more often, do a hop sometimes to get him used to jump and stop trading with the fireball to sweep. That'd be very often. See, he could have slid. He took the trade, he'd have been fine. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. He was up around. Alex was up around, so how'd they do that? So
if they pause the game, it should be fine. Did the PlayStation turn off?
Huh?
Did the PlayStation, the screen? If it's just a screen.
I'm saying it's good. The screen turned off, you know.
Okay. All right, I guess we're just gonna just roll with it. Okay, so we're just gonna jump back into the action.
Okay.
We had a local. We know each other. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. So
I didn't know the screen turned off on the game turned off.
So Fong going back with that zoning.
Yeah.
But Alex finding those openings.
I see those those nerfs, some of those buffs that Blanca got like a lot of different buffs. I see like a lot of buffs like paying off for him now. Ooh, he's really mobile and hoppy with Blanca. That strategy does work for Blanca for a lot of reasons because he's kind of like a gimmicky character, but he has some excellent buttons that don't get utilized. See, that's what I'm talking about. The sweep punish, that's an opportunity that he's keep missing.
Okay.
He has to watch out for it, but I think he doesn't play like the matchup party enough more, but
ooh, interesting use of that V skill to get around.
Yes, it helps them get away from the neutrals like that, or create gimmicks and mix-ups sometimes. He had like some real setups for it too.
Okay. Well, let's see if if Jesus brings any of them out. But for now, he's just kind of sticking with it.
That was a nice attempt. I liked it.
Yeah, he kind of saw it. I think it was too far away to really get anything, but I like the idea of it.
That's true.
All right. Typical corner pressure, waking up into the Rio Bender.
He just got to block and like take his time. Yeah, like you don't want to do rainbow ball in that situation because he has all day to react to that. Yeah, that was cheap. I didn't know what side he was on.
I don't think Alex cared since it was up charge.
That's true. That's very true. That's true.
But in any case, FGC Jesus still closes it out. And yeah, you kind of see you can tell that Alex knows Blanca, but you can kind of tell he's still a young player as he kind of died just trying to get away from Fong when Fong doesn't really get a lot of damage from just making you block stuff.
That's
like
true.
He can't really open you up.
Like,
he just throws you.
Like, he would have, so like I said, like, the key to his matchup is him knocking him down.
Yeah.
Like, he's at certain ranges to where he can, like, take trades. Like, taking trades is a big thing against Fong, so he can knock him down and run your game, you know what I mean? And it really changes the fact of that. Okay, nice. Now he's in the corner. No, that's good. Ooh, yes. There you go. There you go. See, now he's starting to do the knockdown, like I said. Now it's, see how it just changes the matchup? The whole momentum just shifted there.
Yep.
Ooh.
Jesus was a little bit on the defense there, but he still has a big life lead.
Nice.
Let's see what we got after the fact. Oh, but he still,
nice
yeah.
anti-air. I didn't know that was actually going to work like that.
He's losing too much damage from being in the air.
Yes. He has to be more, like I said, he has to take his time. He should neutral jump here and there to get him think he's going to jump at him. And he just needs to focus on just getting through. And I can see this. That's a potential right there.
All right.
Nice,
Alex, yeah, gets over the button, gets the low crouch medium.
Plus, yes. He doesn't use enough electricity. I didn't ever see electricity at all for frame traps because it is plus on block.
Yeah.
Yes. See, that trade was in his favor. That's what you got to do. Like, win the match. You got to out-damage Fong. Sweet punish. That ball was bad.
All right, catches him.
See,
he's trying to gimmick out Jesus, but Jesus, you can tell he knows he better.
Yeah, you gotta clean it up. See, he's doing way too many up balls and nonsense. Oh, nice block.
Yeah, nice block. I know I got hit by
Slide
that.
trigger. Oh, he tried to. No, that was a bad activation.
You can kind of see a little bit of desperation in Alex's play right there.
Yep. Nice.
Okay,
he stole the match. Good stuff. He stole the match.
If Jesus knew better, he could have punished that. But you got to have the character knowledge up. You know, you can't go around not knowing stuff like that.
Yeah, see, that's how it is. Like, it's Street. He did a Street Fighter fight. Like, it just works with Blanca like that sometimes. Sometimes you can get some random things to get out. That's just how Blanca's always been. Oh, he gotta stop jumping with the fireball. This needs the sweet knockdown.
Yeah, and Jesus is taking advantage of the way Alex is playing, and it's working out in his favor.
There's too many up balls, too many rain balls, too many jumps. He's just doing too many jumps, and he's giving Fong a major opportunity to do things. See, he hit him 2 times with defense, so he just blocked this time in the situation. The third time is always a mix-up. Good stuff, though.
All right, yeah, he kind of caught on to a lot of stuff Alex was doing, and he wouldn't let Alex get away with a lot of stuff Blanca would usually get away with.
Exactly.
And so,
guys, we're gonna take a tiny quick break. I just gotta fix this capture card issue real quick.
All right, so thank you, and we're gonna take a small break, but stick around. Street Fighter's still here.